spend all of this money for people to come out and enjoy themselves and have a good time, for you to discriminate against people that look like them because you don't want a black quarterback. They standing 10 toes down on their history. So who they catering to? People coming from Mississippi? People coming from, I don't know, northern Louisiana? Who are they catering to? Because the people right there in the city, you would think they would have got Shedeur. Just like Atlanta tried to play with Kirk Cousins. It put him in front of Michael Penix Jr. Atlanta and New Orleans are cousin cities. You can't do that. So let's move on to Cleveland. So we're going to share a video clip. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw the caption, I said, we are Shedeurians now. So I'm getting ready to play a clip about the Cleveland Browns media people, like the locals, like talking and having a conversation about the fan base, new fans, this, that, and the other. You tell me your take on it. In my opinion, it's the total opposite of what the Falcons try to do. So just take a look, listen, and we're gonna talk about it.
Came with Baker.
Sure.
And so those new people say, look.
And Texas from John Zell. He brought it too.
He brings it. So those people is like this. My allegiance is to him. Now, if we decide to all be kumbaya and he wins some football games, then guess what happens?
We can coexist.
Then all of a sudden, Aunt Sally starts talking to you.
Sure.
And Uncle Joe says, hey, come on over.
But if they bring this Johnny Manziel game in here, it was the Manzellians.
Yeah.
Just like the Shedeurians. All those fans, and Baker brought his too, all those fans weren't here for Brown's success.
No, it's Baker.
They were here for Manziel's success and Baker's success.
But if
that's the wrong reason to be at the party.
But if you win, it
solves everything.
With their guy.
Okay, so you see what's happening, right? Okay, so I'm gonna play it again. Okay, so this is what I meant by the NFL is in the tug-of-war. You have the Falcons, a year of correction, going after the younger audience, people who are more diversified in thought, going after, obviously, if you bring in Hood Acre, you bringing in people that, gonna come to the game that look like Michael Penix Jr. I'm just going to say that's what it is. Atlanta has always been that city, right? So, but in Cleveland, listen to the other guy. Listen to the other guy, the white guy. Listen to him. He has a problem with coming in with a player. See, that's crazy to me. It's old school. The Jeb Bush, that's his name, the one we're looking at now. He said, you don't get new fans. I'm like, why y'all don't get new fans? You should be getting new fans because these players coming out of college have fan bases. Like the other guy said, like Johnny Manziel brought his fan base. He said that's the wrong reason to come. No, it's not. I think the Browns fan base mentality is somewhere. I need a word for it. I'm gonna come up with it. I want to see what y'all think about it. Let me play this one more time so y'all can listen. We are Shedeurians. I'm like, Shedeurians? I'm like, bro, I'm standing up here talking about Michael Penix Jr. I just posted about Cam Ward. I was listening to them talk about what happened to CeeDee Lamb. We talk about Michael Parsons, Justin Fields, Bryce Young, Jimmy Horn Jr., LaJonte. You see, we have a rounded view of the NFL. We support players. They want you to support the team. And they don't seem to like, especially this guy that you can't see yet, he think that's the wrong reason to come. So the Browns, I don't want to say their mentality is outdated, but it's narrow. It's narrow. It's not up to what I just talked about with the Falcons. This is why the Falcons had a year of correction, because the Falcons fan base is progressive. And some people going to get pissed off, but it's just the truth. The Cleveland Browns fan base give the impression that they live in the country. Black people, when we say you country, we know what that means. You're not exposed to a lot. You out there by yourself. You don't know what's really going on in the world. That's what the Cleveland Browns fan base that complain. What did I tell y'all yesterday? That there was this one Cleveland page that I blocked because I felt like they were pushing hate. They like Carson Schlesinger because he's doing it for Cleveland. He's playing for Cleveland. I'm like, they all playing for Cleveland. You can't question the player's heart and who they playing for if they own the team. If they trying to win, they playing for Cleveland. But to pick Carson Schwarzenegger because he's white and to say he's playing for Cleveland as opposed to who? Who do you think so-and-so is playing for? Who is Myles Garrett playing for? Who do you think Shedeur is playing for? Because I feel like they were trying to say he's not doing it for Cleveland. He's doing it for himself. That was one of the knocks they used on Shedeur. He's not about the NFL. He's about his own brand. That's foolishness. They don't want these young men to be themselves. They want them to assimilate and submit. And for Cleveland fans who get the ones that get upset when new fans come along and have an allegiance to a player, and when that player's gone, we gone too. So take care of the player and we'll stay. That's crazy. So we're going to listen to this again. Tell me your thoughts about the perspective. Do you think it makes sense what the guy is saying? You shouldn't come with an allegiance to a player. That's the wrong reason to come. I disagree. So I want y'all to tell me what you think. We'll listen one time. It's 210 of us. Please hit the
Be
like
here
button.
forever, right? The only time you get new fans, because football's a religion, you don't get new fans. Like, you either here or there. People get drafted. There's a lot of people in Oklahoma came with Baker.
Sure.
And so those new people say, look.
And Texas from John Zell. He brought it too.
He brings it. So those people is like this. My allegiance is to him. Now, if we decide to all be kumbaya and he wins some football games, then guess what happens?
We can coexist.
Then all of a sudden, Aunt Sally starts talking to you.
Sure.
And Uncle Joe says, hey, come on over.
But
and
if they
drink a beer.
bring this Johnny Manziel game in here, it was the Manzielians.
Yeah.
Just like the Shedeurians. All those fans, and Baker brought his too, all those fans weren't here for Brown's success.
No, it's Baker.
They were here for Manziel's success and Baker's success.
But
that's the wrong reason to be at the party.
But if you win,
It solves everything.
With their guy.
Okay, so honestly, I don't agree with that. I'm here. I'm rooting for the Browns because I'm rooting for Shedeur. But if you're going to mistreat Shedeur, to hell with you. That's seriously. If your fan base is biased and don't want a black quarterback, then I don't support you. I'm rooting for his success. See, there are reasons why they only root for their people's success, because look at the organization. How can you get behind the organization with the way that they've treated the players? Even Baker Mayfield wanted out. To say it's the wrong reason to come for success of your player from college, that's the right reason to come. That's how you grow your fan base. The problem is Cleveland has a revolving door. I'm sure the Texas Tech fan base that came with Pat Mahomes is still there because Pat Mahomes is still there. You can't blame everybody but the organization. And that's what they're doing. It's the wrong reason to come. No, it's not. It's a shame the Cleveland Browns are unstable. It's a shame that they have a revolving door that you can't really buy in to Shedeur going to be there for longer than a year because of the way that they treat him, the horrendous way that they treat him, the toxic way, the hostile environment, the harassment, the bullying, the devaluing. Yes, we support Shedeur. When people ran out and bought Browns jerseys, they say Shedeur Sanders, they were supporting the Browns because that's who getting paid too. Hell, they supporting all 32 NFL teams because they going to split that $250 million. Yes, people were cheering for the Browns, happy to get Browns paraphernalia, happy to be a part of the fan base. But I don't think a lot of the Browns fans want new company. To me, they seem to be like people in the country that are disconnected from the reality of the world that's happening. The Atlanta fan base is progressive, while the Cleveland fan base expect people to live in a silo. They want us to attach ourselves to a dysfunctional organization, whether Shedeur is there or not. Colorado know once Coach Prime gone, we gone too. They already know that, and they don't care. It's a college. You're supposed to be there for 4 years. You in, you out. They used to fans coming and going. They're going to enjoy the opportunity while they have it. But if they start mistreating him, you best believe people going to defect and move on. People went to Jackson State because of Coach Prime. Some of those people, like myself, I still support and post Jackson State. I shout out and support HBCU, not just HBCU, but JSU content creators. It's easy to do because they show love and respect to Coach Prime and Shedeur and Travis. It's easy to do because they're welcoming. That's not the case for Cleveland. They own it and open up his mouth, put his foot in it. Then he needs to be forced to sell. And that's the only way their franchise is going to become progressive. But I don't even think they want that. I think they still want to live out in rural America by themselves while the league moves on and changes. The league is definitely changing. They have a whole LGBTQ plus initiative. But Cleveland wants it's the wrong reason to come. No, it's not. People don't stay because of how y'all treat players. And they don't talk about that. They refuse to hold this organization, which is severely unstable, accountable, and they have all of the power. It is not everybody else's fault. It is the organization's fault. Y'all are their media. Talk about it.